Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Two-Headed Wolf Gaming Channel and Farthest Frontier as we continue the expansion of our mountain village. And today, I am mostly hoping to get either horses or some cows to pretty much push our production of either milk in order to produce even more cheese and thus have more food in the storage. But hopefully we can get some horses in order to fill up the stable and bring in some cavalry units to the battlefield. Somehow I feel like that would add a lot of value to our army, to our defenses. And in the meantime, we are working on producing more wood, try to produce some stone as well. Let's see, there's no stone in range. Well, we could move the work camp there and have them work for stone. And you know what? I think that's not a bad idea. Let's collect some stone as well here. Because I am thinking that we'll start upgrading the walls from wooden palisades to stone walls. Let's check the merchant. I said that I want to buy iron. That would be one of the priorities. So let's say that we want to buy maybe 200. I think if we go for 200 iron ore at the moment, that's good. So we'll buy and transfer. And other than that, we could only go for tools. I'm mostly looking at the tools for profit. Can I sell anything? We could sell some glass. It's not at a huge price, but let's say we sell 58 of the glassware and then buy some tools from it in order to sell it to the next merchant, which would pay us a lot more. 13 animals have been born, okay. How are we doing on chickens? Let's see, so we have 27 out of 24, so the population of our animals does go above this number here, and they are reducing it. Butchering meat, okay, cool to know. We don't have to worry about this in the future about population control at all. I am happy that does happen automatically. Let's see, a new traveling merchant. What do you want? Seems like we've gone down in coal. I have to increase production there as well. We could sell some of the soap, and I feel like we have a lot of it. Let's say 87 of it. Do we want to bring in more workers in the trading post? Maybe. We're good on beer. We don't want to sell the planks. Let's see, 33 for the stool, 32 here. I don't think we're gonna buy further than that. Okay, let's sell the glassware. This will allow us to buy more tools. Buy and stock will stay at 50. And I think we'll just stay at 50 tools. And I think over here, we can actually reduce the production of weapons. How many weapons do we have in total? None in the vault. We didn't stay in this mode for long, but I think we're gonna go like this, 4, 2, 1. Let's sell this soap. And I think we're gonna stay on 50 tools just because I'm not imagining that whoever is gonna buy tools at a high price will have a lot of money. Generally speaking, it's the farmers or some of the early merchants. 27 villagers have graduated. We have space for 382 people. How much would we need to increase our desirability to get to the next level? It's up to 30. Hear me out. We have here how many houses? 8? Over here, like, is there space for another house? Have I placed these houses? Oh no, the road is... Yeah, I think there wasn't enough space here to place another house, right? Yeah, just because of the way the road curves. But we have 8, another 8 here, that's 16. Another 8 here, that's 24. And another 6 here? No, another 7 here. So that's 31. If we upgrade these houses by 1 level, we would have 31 more spaces. I think going 1 level higher is not a bad idea. They would start buying, I believe at this point, besides soap, they would start buying candles. And I don't think we have a problem with that. It's going to increase the income of the market as well. So let's look at decorating this area with some of these gardens. I see 25 gold, 10 stone. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3. I guess that's all there. And we can go with 2 more gardens here. I'm thinking if this does not work, we'll be placing down either a healing, but maybe not the healer's hut, because people work a good distance. They don't work or do anything else when they're sick, and they can just go to the hospital or the healer's hut. We can place down another school, although I don't know how much value that is either. Maybe a pub. A pub could help. Still have plenty of gold. Yeah, I think I'm happy overall. How much tallow do we have? $478. I am comfortable sitting at that level. Another traveling merchant. What do you want? You are buying tools but not at a high price, so we're not gonna sell it now. We're not desperate for gold. We don't need to sell it at a below average price or at an average price. We can wait for higher prices. We're doing well on linen clothes, so I'm thinking let's sell 20 of them, maybe even 30. Herbs, I would be selling some of the herbs if it wasn't on such a low price. We can sell some of the honey because it's on a high price. Let's say we sell 200 of it. We're not producing pastries yet. Don't need to buy meat, don't need to buy pelts. I wouldn't buy clay at a high price. Medicine, I haven't seen any reason to do it at the moment. It seems like we're doing well on willows. When it comes to meat, we're doing fine. Villagers get hungry 15% slower. Okay, so stuff gets replaced over here. I like this. I like the fact that we're getting multiple relics. Once we buy them, we get something else. Villagers get hungry 15% slower. This could be very good for us. This could be great for our food supply. How much did it cost? 2200? Not enough gold yet. But let's try to sell some of these. Oh, I'm thinking that we could get, I mean, the luxury goods was a good purchase, and it's something which at least I wanted to keep in place. Next year we're gonna start planting, what was it, flax? I think it's flax that I cared for, right? Hay, grains, and flax. Are we planting flax next year? Anywhere? Yes, here. Do we still have flax in the storage? Not a whole lot. So we can do flax next year. How much does it impact on fertility? Minus 2%. And I can go like this. We're going hay the year after, and then we're going to work a bit more on fertility. Yeah, I think I like it that way. Let's see if we can place down that fence, and then we're going to get back to the merchant. Not, I mean, I can do it up to here, but over here I would need to flatten the ground in order to do this. Maybe not the entire area. And maybe we need to do a bit of flattening here as well. I don't know. Probably so. I don't see how it would work differently. But we're working there. We're working on the field. Let's sell him this honey. And we would have now enough gold to reduce the amount of food that they use. I think I'm not going to be losing much gold at this point. Maybe 100 for these gardens, but that's about it. Yeah, let's see. Can I replace this? I want the extra meat from the hunters. Do I? How much meat do we have in storage? 350? I mean, there's a lot less smoked meat. How much smoked fish do we have? We have 31 raw fish. And we have 46 smoked fish. Do I want all that extra food? I think I do want the extra food at this point. I'm gonna replace that with the teeth. Villagers get hungry 15%. That means that if they get hungry 15% slower, that means that they'll eat food slower as well. And this also means that we'll have more foods in our stocks. And it also means that they won't have to walk as much to go and grab food, which will increase their productivity. I really feel like this one hits in multiple directions. I might be wrong. It's not 100% information here. But I believe that that might be the case. I believe for now we're gonna go with... Let's go with leeks here for now. And then we're gonna go 2 years of clovers. Okay, it seems like we have a bit of an extra road here. Or extra space. But that is okay. These gardens are looking really nice. I love city builder. I love city builders when for just building a city. I didn't say anything there. I was just thinking right now that I didn't say anything there. It's like I was just thinking that I love city builders, but nothing else. I think I need more coffee to spin the wheels. I love building cities. I find these games super impressive, and I find games in general being super impressive, and I think it's great for imagination, for newer generations especially, because you wouldn't, like, without construction engineering, without getting into the domain, you wouldn't really be able to build a city anywhere else, right? Maybe if you are good at drawing, right, if you get into drawing, you probably can get to a point where you can say that you can build a city, right? You can draw one on paper. But other than that, you wouldn't be able to do it. And I feel like it's always a huge... Like, games are really fun. Playing Pharaoh and constructing those Egyptian cities, or playing Caesar, can really teach you a lot, or at least I feel it is easier when you start going to history classes and you're starting to learn about the Romans. I feel it was a lot easier because nowadays I don't need to go to classes anymore and learn history and actually recite the lesson or answer the questions from the teacher. But at least for back then, learning about the Romans after playing Caesar, it definitely made it easier to understand. Somehow, you can relate the information from paper to what's in your head when you can combine the two sources, right? It's not only a book and some writing, but it's also visual because you've played the game and you can make connections like that. That's why I found it super impressive when I've seen schools or certain teachers use Minecraft to teach physics. We can close the gate here, the fence over here. We're very close to placing down another field. We're losing some grains, but look at this. Our market is so well supplied. I absolutely love it. Do towers take more? Yeah, they take more gold once we've upgraded them. We have an upgraded tower somewhere here in the city, so let's check it out. Nice, it is a stone one. Beautiful. Where do you live? Why do you have to walk this much? You don't live that far. I don't understand sometimes the travel time here. Your village is low on builders. Oh, we can raise that up. But I don't think we need it all that much. Still, for right now, let's go and put down another field. And we're still not there yet. Still need to work on flattening this area out. The war camp is producing a good amount of stone, a good amount of wood. What do people do with the storage carts afterwards? Because at this point I don't feel like they have that much of a purpose anymore. The shelter is well supplied, we're still producing food here. Forager is collecting a lot for us, that is great. We still have some clay here, about 2,000 worth. Not a lot, but we still have another deposit here. And if we get lucky, we could get to our population, 400 population very soon, which would mean that we could start expanding here. This is a lot closer to our village than that outpost out there. Cool. We can start upgrading these houses as well, so let's do that. But you see, there's still something, we still need something to push them over the edge. And what can we do? You know what? We haven't placed down one of these festival poles. The school we've done already. We could have a shrine in this area, which we don't have yet. And they could use it for spirituality. The festival pole could also help. Can I place a festival pole here? Yes, if the area is flattened. A pub I wouldn't give them yet. We have a theater already. We need a hospital in order to get an apothecary. And the apothecary would use honey, would use willows, would use some glassware, would use some roots, medicinal roots, in order to produce medicine. And look at the next level, library, guild hall, a crypt. Let's do the shrine. I think the shrine is providing us with the highest amount of desirability for the lowest cost. Yeah, look at that. 5%, 6%. I like this idea. And I am going to be placing it here. I'm thinking of placing a few gardens, maybe a bench or two here as well. I believe I can do it now before I forget. And we can have it like that and maybe put a small shrub here. Just like that. Two crops, fields have empty rotations. Okay, which one? Is it this one? And this one? Let's start working on it. What do I want to do for you? Probably some grains. And then we can do some beans for fertility and for food. Let's see if we can place down another farm now, or do we need to keep working on it? Seems like we need to keep working on it. I don't know what's the best choice here, but we're gonna keep working until we can place it, until we're happy with it. Four months worth of food in the storages. Our villagers are mostly happy. We're running short on firewood, even though we do have enough wood. That makes me think I want to upgrade this building first, and then I want to throw in another worker there. On laborers, we're one short, but we're good otherwise. We need to add another person here. I think one of the things that happen is that as people die, they don't get automatically replaced. I think they don't get automatically replaced unless you have a good amount of laborers. I believe, at least. On which farm do you work at? Where are we short one person? We have to look for the yellow icon, right? Something like this. Right, because it's showing us that we're short one farmer, but it doesn't tell us where. Enough workers there. Let's check these ones. 4 out of 4, 4 out of 4, 4 out of 4. There should be a yellow icon somewhere, but I don't see it. I don't know. Maybe we'll discover it at some point. A building is on fire over here. This one is slightly away from water. I mean, our villagers are going there, but it's taking a lot of damage in the process. You know what? Let's take a look at resources. Let's take a look at a well. We have a well there. We do not have a well in this area, but you know what? We're gonna place one just to make sure that in case of a fire, we can provide our people with water. And I'll place another well there to make it easy. And drag a road without flattening the area, so let's do that. Over here, I think we've made it worse somehow. Can I place a... I can do an 8x9, but I cannot do an 8x10 just yet. Okay, let's do one more. This is going to look a bit janky, but it's gonna be fine. Work areas are empty. Okay, well, I'll move this again. Are you still collecting stone? No. Well, I'll set you at a rate of 1 by 1 so that you can collect some of that stone as well. Merchant. Glass at a high price. Cheese. Heavy tools, but we're short on heavy tools. I should be increasing production there. Preserved wood. We could sell some. We don't have any more flax in the storage. Oh, that's a bit of a problem. You are selling spices. I don't think we can produce spice anywhere, any other way except for imports. Buy candles, buy a bunch of bricks. We could do a bit of that. Increase villagers' unarmed attack by 100%. This would definitely turn them into better fighters. Yeah, I don't have anything to sell, but we definitely need a bit more flax. And let's look at paper. How much paper do we have right now? 388. I feel like that is a lot. And I am thinking, you know what? Let's put a limit at 300. I mean, at this point, we're not doing anything with it. We're just wasting it. Maybe even 250. And that will still allow some of the flags to go here to produce clothes. They are intoxicated? Do people who go to the pub work slower? Oh, that's annoying. And now we can upgrade all of these houses. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's get all these extra places. That monument move worked wonders. And if we want the extra desirability here, we can upgrade the shrine. We can even place a few more gardens. But either way, I really feel like we've done well. And we can work on these houses now. And I feel that this farm, as soon as the season goes away and we get the grains, we're going to be removing it. And we're going to be placing houses. Glassware, decent price. We've seen this already. We can sell shoes. And you know what? I have so many shoes that we can sell 140 of them. Which is pretty much the amount of gold that he has. Unless we buy something from him. We could buy a bunch of grain. We can buy horses. Oh, let's get them. Flax crops produce 50% more yield. Now I can see the value of this. Well, let's get those horses. Sell item, and now two. Oh, we need to sell even more. Well, what should I sell here? Probably some of these wood. We're gonna sell 200 preserves food. That's 1200 gold there. And that will be enough for us to buy 2 horses, and from there on, we are going to be increasing the population of them, and yeah, everything will be fine. So let's have people work here. Let's have them bring some fodder over. Come on, bring the food over. Don't let this merchant leave until we make the money. Cool. Sell it. Go here. Buy the horses. Nice. Oh, I'm so happy. Yes. Bring it here. Oh, I'm so happy. We're gonna start growing horses. What's the limit for this? 10? And we're gonna train them into cavalry. Look at this. We have horses. Another merchant arrived. Tools at 39. Not valuable enough. Could sell a bit of pottery. Sell a few crossbows. Sell some of the clothes. Cows. We have some cows here as well. I already bought the horses, right? Yes. We still have 1800 gold. Oh, because I transferred it from the... Yeah, I transferred it from the city. 700. I think we're gonna sell these. Yeah, we're gonna sell the tools just to get the cows. So we're buying one cow, then with the money that we gave him, we can sell the other tools as well. And that will give us another cow. And then we can sell the rest of it just because. Let's send them into the town storage. We're gonna bring them here. And now we have cows as well. What a victorious day. This is going to be so good for us. We're gonna get a lot. I'm guessing we're gonna get a lot of milk from the cows. A lot more than from the goats. I would probably, I mean, I am just thinking. I'm not 100% sure. Actually, we didn't finish this fence, so let's prioritize doing that before these cows escape. Still too steep. Can I do it like this? Yeah, sure. So we're gonna make that area larger. But yeah, we're gonna produce more meat, I'm guessing, and more milk from the cows, which means that we'll probably be able to throw more workers into the cheese-making industry. What happened here? Oh, they didn't get paid for 1 month. Not everyone. Yeah, nice, nice. So how close are we to the end of the season? We're still waiting here. And I guess this is all the time that we have for today. We're gonna start removing these fields during the next episode. And we're gonna be placing another set of houses here. I am starting to look at this area as well as a potential movement zone. Or reorganization. How do you call it? A redesign of the area? We're gonna be moving this farm away and we're gonna throw in a few more houses maybe. But overall, I'm super happy with what we've managed to do today. Yeah, I really feel like we're on a good path. Even with the reduced... Look at that, with the reduced consumption of food, we're starting to get really high on supplies. I mean, all around, I think we're doing amazingly well. I think we're gonna see more food being spoiled. I don't think we want the extra meat anymore. That 30% extra meat, I think with the amount of animals that we're sacrificing and everything else, the hunter cabins are not as valuable anymore. And what do I want? I believe that either reducing food spoilage or Tribute of the Fallen Kings. Yeah, food spoils 25% slower. We'll do that for now, and that's gonna have to be it. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I had a lot of fun upgrading and expanding our village. We now have cows, we have horses. I'm really looking forward to starting the next episode, but I won't have time today to do that. and we're gonna throw a stable in. We're gonna train horses. We're gonna have a really nice military, with which I've never played before. I've never had horses in Farthest Frontier. They weren't available when I first played the game. But with this in mind, I'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, if you enjoyed the episode, do consider leaving a like, as it does help me, helps the channel grow. It would be much appreciated if you take the time to do so. And until next time, I wish you all to have a wonderful day.